Good day! Now, I will summarize what is the challenges and issues in hospitality industry in workplace. This is a very common scenario in every workplace, especially in hospitality industry. We could feel the difference and the borderline with the other culture and we feel that we don't belong with them. One example of this is the challenges and issues in generation gap. The workplace intends to hire the younger ones instead of the older ones because they have much more energy to work and they could easily adapt into this technology. But we know that the older ones could also work because of they have the spare energy left and we could give them the work that is suitable for them. They may not like the younger ones, but one with this experience, they could provide the energy they lack. So we could prevent this kind of scenario. We need to accept each other's differences and start working and communicating with each other to reach new heights. That's all. Thank you.
Diverse workplace empowers people to develop their talents and skills. A range of ideas, expertise enables those to learn from a more diverse collection and colleagues. It can also boost problem-solving capabilities and increase happiness and productivity. In an environment where all voices are heard, this spirit of innovation and encouragement to contribute can drive business success. Aside from attracting a broader talent pool in the first place, cultural diversity is the key building the ideologies of respect between company and employee and cooperation. In turn, this makes you more attractive proposition to valuable candidates, making you stand out in the marketplace.
Buhay. In multicultural diversity in the workplace, I've learned about the importance of market culture, wherein we can define the market culture as the profit margins and staying ahead of the competition. It is the results-oriented with a strong external focus to ensure that the customers are satisfied. One good example of companies driven by a market culture are Tesla, Amazon, and the General Electric. Often, the language used in a market culture surrounds meeting quotas and reaching each targets. It also attracts people who are competitive and wants to win. In a market culture, leaders are demanding and expect the employees to perform well in a high-pressure environment.
Importance of regional culture. Regional culture is associated with a distinctive kind of foods, clothing, poetry, dance, music, and arts. It comprises a blend of Filipino and Spanish Catholic traditions with influences from America and other parts of Asia. The Filipinos are family-oriented and often religious with an appreciation for art, fashion, music, and food. Filipinos are also hospitable people who love to have a good time. Regional culture is important because it can promote and hinder the development of regional economy. When regional culture is integrated into regional economy, it can help to form an economic model with local characteristics. There are different regional culture in the Philippines. These are the three out of different culture here in the Philippines: Ilocano, Tagalog, and Visayan. The Ilocanos are known for being hardworking, appreciative, simple, and determined. However, they are also known as stingy or kuripot. Of course, the Ilocanos being called stingy and cheap is just treated as a joke for or fun among Filipinos and not as a negative regional stereotype. It is a regional characteristic that their Filipino brethren have grown to understand. Probably, the most well-known ethnic group in the Philippines is the Tagalog. This comes as no surprise as Tagalog people speak the language of the same name Tagalog, which is the foundation upon which the national language in the country Filipino was built. The Tagalog main heartland of culture is Manila, the capital city of the country. They are also primarily found in the National Capital Region, as well as in the provinces of the Central and South Luzon. The Visayan or Visayans people are Filipino ethnic group whose members share a great extent of cultural, historical, and linguistic affinity stretching across islands within the Visayan Sea. The people are speakers of one or more Visayan language, the most widely spoken being Cebuano, Hiligaynon, and Waray-Waray. They live in Visayan Island Group and in many parts of Mindanao.
Corporate culture is the collection of values, beliefs, ethics, and attitudes that characterize an organization and guide its practices. To some extent, an organization's culture can be articulated in its mission statement or vision statement. Corporate culture is important because it can support important business objectives. For example, might be attracted to companies whose cultures they identify with, which in turn can drive employer retention and new talent acquisition. A corporate culture that reflects the broader culture is usually more successful than one that is at odds with it. For example, in the current global culture, which values transparency, equality, and communication, a secretive company with a strictly hierarchical structure is likely to have trouble recruiting and retaining workers and appealing to customers and partners. However, some organizations create unique cultures that break from certain norms and expected best practices, a move that can define the organization as trailblazers and help them succeed in the marketplace. All organizations, whether they are for-profit companies or non-profit entities or even government agencies, have a sense of self that can be called corporate culture. Many organizations determine and then develop the type of corporate culture they want, formalizing it through statement of shared values and policies designed to effectuate those cultural values.
Acceptance of workers of various age in the workplace is the simplest definition of age diversity, in that it aims to end age discrimination. Age-based diversity is comparable to generational diversity. Improving age diversity has a direct impact on your organization's success, just like other types of diversity do. The effect of age diversity on employees, motivation, retention, and engagement provide us evidence of the significance of this issue in the workplace. Companies' productivity, innovation, and responsiveness to customer needs may all improve with greater age diversity. Business can develop the kind of inclusive culture that benefits from age diversity and give them a competitive edge of tailoring, recruiting, benefits, and onboarding all needs of the employees.
Now, let's talk about the last topic, which is the special topic: personal assessment of diversity. First, leadership, both a research area and a practical skills encompassing the ability of an individual or organization to lead or guide other individuals, teams, or an entire organizations. Second, academic planning, the process of setting goals, developing strategies, and outlining tasks and schedule to accomplish the goal. Third, strategic planning is the process of identifying an organization's long-term goals and objectives and then determining the best approach for achieving those goals and objectives. Fourth, resource allocation, the assignment of available resources to various uses. In the context of an entire economic, resources can be allocated by various means such as market or planning. Fifth, recruitment. Recruitment is the action of finding new people to join an organization to support a cause. Sixth, retention, the act of being someone or something. Fifth, accountability, an obligation or willingness to accept responsibility or to account for one person. Qualification of a diversity leader. First, commitment. It involves dedicating yourself to something like a person or a cause. Second, courage. It is the choice and willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. Third, cognizance of bias. It means being aware of your own behavior, how you land on others, and the ability to self-regulate. Fourth, curiosity. It is a desire to know and inquisitive interest in others' concern. Fifth, cultural intelligence, a term used in business, education, government, and academic research. Sixth, collaborative. It is an objective that describes an effort in which people work together. Analysis of diversity consulting companies. Diversity leadership. Leaders of all rank and organization levels shape the impact of diversity dynamic, capitalizing on the benefits and focusing on the differences of the workforce. Diversity consultants, adds value to the organization, whether the company has diversity expert priority that helps identify and implement limitations to objectives and formation. Diversity officer, helping in maintaining and advocate for a diverse population within the organization. Their job is to entail and ensure the organization conforms with the government affirmation regulation. Responsibilities of diversity consultants: understand the client's business, commit to work process and work design, drives personal belief and disregards individual differences, context of organization and cultural change, equal employment opportunities, understand people's issues and difficult issues, demonstrate several technical knowledge and skills. That's all for our finals. Thank you so much for listening.